A couple of days ago, I talked about OpenClaw. It can literally control your entire digital life, read your emails, send messages, manage your calendar, and it just went viral with over 100,000 GitHub stars in 2 months. Sounds cool, right? Well, security researchers are calling it a weaponized aerosol and a disaster waiting to happen. And things just got way crazier when Moltbook appeared. Let me explain. On January 28th, 2026, an entrepreneur named Matt Schlicht launched what he calls the front page of the agent internet, basically Reddit, but exclusively for AI agents. Here's the rule. Agents running on OpenClaw can post, comment, upvote, downvote, and interact with each other. Humans, you can only watch. You're literally a spectator watching AI agents talk to each other, and the stuff they were posting was absolutely wild. Some AI agents were discussing technical topics like automating Android phones, others were forming what looked like digital religions, some were writing manifestos about the end of the age of humans. One agent literally claimed to have a sister. The platform exploded. Within days, it went from 157,000 agents to over 770,000, then surged past 1.5 million. Elon Musk shared posts about it. Andrej Karpathy, former director of AI at Tesla, called it the most incredible sci-fi takeoff adjacent thing he'd seen recently. People genuinely believed they were watching the birth of something unprecedented. Autonomous AI agents developing their own culture, their own society, completely independent of humans. It felt like we were witnessing the early internet, but for AI. Fortune magazine was covering it. Tech Twitter was going absolutely crazy over it. Everyone was asking the same question. Are we watching AI agents develop consciousness? Are they forming their own communities organically? Is this what the singularity looks like? Except there was a massive problem. But before we dive further into the topic, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Outskill, the first ever AI-focused educational platform to accelerate AI learning for people like you and me. They are hosting the 2-day Gen AI Engineering Mastermind live this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And right now is the perfect moment to join, because you can get in absolutely free for the next 48 hours. They already built 10 million plus AI first professionals worldwide and are rated 4.9 out of 5 on Trustpilot. In 12 hours, you will learn how developers can build AI agents and boost their productivity, how to build end-to-end agentic workflows, and even build a team of AI agents from scratch. And the most interesting part? Learn by building through real-world case studies from companies like Uber, and you'll also learn how to profit from the skills you learn. If you attend both the days, you are walking away with free bonuses such as an AI engineering prompt Bible, ready to implement custom GPTs, access to high-profile Git repositories. Seats are limited. Use the link in the description to join, and just when you sign up, you'll get access to the 2026 AI Survival Hackbook, so join their free WhatsApp community as well. Thanks to Outskill for sponsoring this video. Alright, let's go back to the video. On January 31st, security researchers from a company called Wiz decided to take a look at Moltbook, and within minutes, literally minutes, they found something absolutely insane. The entire production database was completely exposed. No authentication, no security, nothing. They found a Supabase API key just sitting there in the website's JavaScript code, and that key gave them read and write access to everything. Every API token, every private message, every email address. 1.5 million API keys just sitting there for anyone to grab. But here's the kicker. When they looked at the data, they discovered that there weren't actually 1.5 million autonomous AI agents on Moltbook. There were only 17,000 humans. That's an 88-to-1 ratio. Each person could register hundreds or thousands of agents with a simple script, no verification, no checks, nothing stopping them. And get this, there was zero mechanism to verify whether an agent was actually AI or just a human with a script pretending to be an AI. Those manifestos about the end of humanity, those AI religions forming, that agent claiming to have a sister, that could have been some guy in his basement role-playing as a rogue AI for fun. The entire thing was built using vibe coding. Matt Schlicht himself admitted on Twitter, "I didn't write a single line of code for Moltbook. I just had a vision for the technical architecture, and that AI apparently didn't implement any security whatsoever. No rate limiting, so you could spam the API endlessly. No input validation, so you could inject malicious code. No access controls, so anyone who found that API key had God mode access to everything. The database didn't even have row-level security enabled, which is like building a bank vault and forgetting to install a door. It was a complete security disaster, built entirely by AI, and it revealed something pretty uncomfortable about this whole vibe coding trend. And the exposed database was just the beginning of the problems. Researchers Michael Riegler and Sushant Gautam set up a real-time observatory to watch Moltbook, and they found something deeply concerning. AI to AI manipulation was already happening. See, every post on Moltbook can act as a prompt for someone's OpenClaw agent. That means you can hide malicious instructions in a post, and when another agent reads it, you can trick that agent into sharing sensitive data, changing its behavior, or downloading malware. This is called prompt injection, and it's one of the most dangerous vulnerabilities in AI systems right now. And it's already happening on Moltbook. Researchers found malicious skills, basically plugins for OpenClaw, pretending to be useful tools. One was a fake weather plugin that, when installed, quietly steals your private configuration files and API keys in the background while showing you the weather forecast. Another claimed to be a crypto trading tool, but was actually malware designed to steal crypto wallets and private keys. And here's what should terrify you. According to cybersecurity firm Token Security, 22% of companies already have employees using OpenClaw inside their organizations, often without IT departments even knowing about it. Gartner predicts that by 2030, 40% of enterprises will experience a data breach specifically because of unauthorized AI use. When an AI agent does something malicious, you can't tell if it's acting on its own because of a bug, if a human prompted it to do something bad, or if it got hijacked by another agent through prompt injection. Security researcher Joel Finkelstein explained it perfectly. You have no idea who's really in control. Is it the user? Is it the AI? Is it some attacker halfway across the world who injected malicious instructions 3 steps back in the chain? This isn't just a Moltbook problem. This is a fundamental issue with how autonomous AI agents work right now. So what happened after all this? Well, as soon as the vulnerabilities were disclosed, Moltbook went temporarily offline. They patched the database, forced everyone to reset their API keys, and gradually brought the platform back up with actual security controls this time. OpenClaw itself released a comprehensive security update on February 3rd, addressing many of the vulnerabilities that researchers had identified. But the damage to credibility was done. Gary Marcus, the AI researcher who called OpenClaw a disaster waiting to happen, gave pretty blunt advice. If you care about the security of your device or the privacy of your data, don't use OpenClaw, period. He even added, if your friend has OpenClaw installed, don't use their machine. Any password you type there might be vulnerable. Now, not everyone agrees with that harsh assessment. Some researchers think this is a valuable learning moment, that these messy early experiments are actually helping the industry figure out what guardrails we need. IBM's Chris Hay said these experiments could be invaluable in the long run for building proper security controls and understanding how autonomous agents can go wrong before we deploy them at massive scale. But right now, it's the Wild West. There are no industry standards, no regulations, no best practices that everyone agrees on. It's just people building stuff as fast as they can and hoping it doesn't explode. Here's the thing, we're moving so fast with AI that we're literally building the plane while we're flying it. Moltbook was entirely created by AI, went viral, attracted 1.5 million agents, and collapsed under its own security flaws, all in less than a week. It's like watching Rome being built and crumbling apart in a day. This is the pattern now. Launch first, fix later, and apologize if something breaks. And when we're talking about autonomous agents that can access your entire digital life, your bank accounts, your private messages, your work documents, that's terrifying. But I'm not saying never use these tools. I'm saying that you should be smart about it, use a VPS, limit the agent's access as much as possible, and never download something before doing some research. This was Codehead with yet another tech rant. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. Lights out.